drawing without fear is absolutely vital, and sometimes we can get stuff that we can sort of copy, so as a reference point per se. And today I've chosen a postcard. Also, just be careful. Let's see if I can't. Don't worry about straight lines or anything. Don't worry about straight lines. Okay, so we got that there. We got a chimney here. It goes like that. Don't look for perfection. Perfection is not your friend. Perfection is certainly not your friend in this case. Certainly not your friend. Certainly not my friend. Tried it. Didn't work. There we go. Here. There. Down. Down again. Yeah. Chimney of sorts. Okay, let's get back here, see what we can do with a window. A window here. Doorway. I'm not doing much talking, I'm doing a bit of drawing rather than talking. Rattle. The death rattle of the artist. exactly sure or is actually going on, or whether it's particularly accurate. You're trying to get a flavour of it. Someone's in the way of the tram there. Way of the tram. Way of the tram. Rattle. Can't beat a good old rattle. Shake, rattle, and roll. Tidy all this up after, but the important thing is to get stuff down. You get stuff on paper as quickly as you can. Tidy it later, and you can bits and bobs it and slips and slaps, bisp and basp, just mash it all around, and then no one's ever going to say to you, "Oh, you got a mistake there." It's all mistakes, brother. Every one of them. Every one. And then, as a consequence, you've got a sort of drawing. You've got some more housing here by the look of it, but it's a bit white for me. There, doesn't it? So that would be about it, I think. Okay, so I've got that. Where is this? This is Wrexham 1911. Brook Street, Wrexham, if you ever go there. So that's sort. Oh, I've been there. Hi, I went there because I was interested in the postcard. You know, you got a little person there. You got a bit of stuff going on in the street, maybe. Yeah, you're not quite sure what that is. The cathedral there, Wrexham Cathedral, St Giles, I think. There's not actually much else you can do with this now. You can start maybe to go into it, tidy it up a little bit, maybe concentrate on shading one side, keeping that light, maybe shade this up a bit. So the light's coming in from this direction. can, I don't know, shadows, a bit of fun. And you've got, you know, it's not the greatest drawing in the world. It ain't Picasso. It ain't Van Gogh. But it is Brook Street, which we can put under here. Brook Street, Wrexham. So you look, I mean, simply just look at that. You stick it in front of you. You start to scrape into the paper. You know, it's not by any means even perfect, but it's kind of, I'm not saying good enough, but you know, you're putting stuff down. What you don't want is you don't want black bits of paper. You want it full of stuff, and nobody can ever copy what you've done. And it gives it depth, it gives it interest, whether the person who's looking at it is aware or not. It makes it more interesting when there's stuff there. Now, if you tell the person, look at all the stuff and everything, it's only then that they see it. They don't see the mess. What they see is a very complicated drawing, which it ain't. A little bit of light there, a little bit of darkness here. That's not actually a very good way of doing it, because I shouldn't cross hatch really, because it's completely different. But I wanted some shade. That is it. You draw without fear. You do nothing that you think, oh, it made a mistake. You never say that. You just plough on. It writes itself as usual. Brook Street, Wrexham. And you can sign it. And you can finish it. You don't want to finish it off. You don't want it perfect. The idea is not to be perfect. The idea is not to be clinically correct. Nothing like that whatsoever. You can draw a little doggy. I'm drawing it through the camera, so that's probably a cat. Yeah, so maybe stand him out a little bit. And someone's waiting for the tram here. Nobody knows what that is. I don't even know what that is anymore. It's meant to be a tram. It ain't. But it doesn't matter. It's just of interest. When you're finished, whenever you think you are, probably when you've run out of time on the mobile phone camera, you can say, well, it's finished then, Peter. Yeah. What about a couple of birds? I mean the flying variety, there we are. Someone will see them maybe. You can't beat a bird. Well, you can, but you get in trouble. There we are. They're standing there looking. Old Wrexham, 1911. You can even put that up. Old oh, that's not very good. Wrexham, 1911. And then afterwards just finish this bit off, I think. There we are. That's it for now. 15 minutes and a perfectly acceptable drawing from a postcard of Wrexham.